Hello everyone, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. Just heading over to the Angus cows right now. It is time for them to go. They are at 100% health and they are ready to sell. Wow, look at those. They are going to make some tasty burgers or maybe some lovely pets. Up to you. Either way, we are selling them. So let's get rid of them. We need to go into this option here. We're going to sell all 26. That's £42,000 in the bank. Very, very nice. And there it is, all empty. Well, there's nothing more to do other than buy some more Angus cows. We're going to go for the 0 months again. It's going to let us buy 31 this time. No, it's not. I don't know why it does that. It seems to only want us to buy 26 now, even though it says we can hold 31. Either way, there is a bunch of baby cows in there. It cost us just under £10,000, so that's a nice little bit of profit. We'll see you again in 12 months' time when it is time to sell you. So I've set the worker off on field number 2. They are doing the first lot of fertiliser over there, and there's a couple more fields which needs a second lot of fertiliser. There is a lot of wool. We have so much wool spawning constantly, it's almost getting hard to keep on top of. Every single month the spawn point is full to the brim. So I think what I'm going to do this time round, I will put both lots of wool onto this low loader, and we'll take it over to the spinnery. And then we'll see how fast that spinnery is getting through it. If it is getting through it a little bit slow, next time round I think what we'll do, we'll just sell it as a raw material, because it's just really hard to keep on top of it. We have so much, and it's not like we have a crazy amount of sheep either. So if you had like a couple of hundred sheep, this would just fill your time. We seem to get so much of it. After we've done this, we do need to just head over to the playground, because hopefully that is on its next stage now, and we are so close with it. We might even be there the next time we head over there. It might be done. We are that close. It's going to be exciting, because I really do want to move on to the Grain Elevator Museum. In fact, let's fly over there now and let's get a sneak peek, see exactly what's going on. Oh, it is going through the road. Okay, we're just a little bit early, so it's really looking close. It really is. That rope, that might be the last bit we need to see that complete, you know. There's not too much more going on there, so we're going to come back to that in a moment and check up on that. That's really not going to take too long at all. In fact, by the time this trailer is fully loaded, we should be able to see a bit of progress there. I'm really hoping, but you know what it's like. This constructible shed right here, it looked done for so long, and we kept pouring the materials into it non-stop. So hopefully the playground isn't the same, but you never know, it may well be. So yeah, as I said, we've got a lot of wool. There is just the same amount of wool over by the other sheeps as well. So it's going to keep the spinnery full for a long time, which is good, and the fabric, it really does make a good amount of money, so we can't complain. And at the end of the day, we do need the money, but it's a lot of work, because there's a lot, and normally I'd like to do it with a forklift or something, but the fact that there is so much, we'd just be here forever. So that's why I'm just going to do it like this. We do have a lot of goat's milk building up as well. Before I hit record, I did actually have to just clear that spawn point a little bit, because that was completely full. But with that, there's no point doing anything with that yet, because our current dairy is full of milk. So hopefully in October, when we sell all our buffalo milk, our mozzarella and our goat's milk bottled, hopefully that brings in enough money to buy that second dairy. Then we can get all that new fresh goat's milk into that dairy, and yeah, that'll get that off to a really nice start. That would be very nice. So we've just got our last couple of pallets coming up here, and then we will We'll dump this in the spinnery, then we'll head over to the playground because we're probably a little bit too early at the moment. Hopefully the rain does stop soon. It is meant to. It does say it will in the forecast. So we'll get these last two on. We must have, what, 25,000 litres of wool here, something like that. So there we go. Worker A has completed their task. We'll just get these straps on before they decide to start jumping off everywhere. 21,000. Very nice. Okay, let's head over to this. So this now has the first application on. Wow. 1 litre of fertiliser left. Well, there's no point setting that off on another field. So what we'll do, we'll just grab the slurry tanker and we'll set that off with that. As it's only going to be 1 application of slurry, it really shouldn't be too bad. It will still go through it quick, but not awfully quick like it normally does. Alright, so that's filled up with 20,000 litres of slurry, and of course when precision farming's out, this should give us a nice bonus doing it this way. So this one needs a second application. Let's just make sure, activate doubled application rate. Yeah, so that is on the single application. That's perfect. Okay, we'll let them do their thing. Right, let's head over to the spinnery. Then it's going to be the moment of truth. Have we completed the playground? I hope we have, but I have a feeling we don't. Also, I did notice just while I was having a little look about earlier that the Scots pine, is it, or is one of the trees down there anyway, they have gone to the next growth stage. They have absolutely shot up. They look a little bit dead, I guess you could call it. Yeah, it's these ones here at the front. I mean, they don't look too sharp. I'm not sure what's going on there. They're the lodgepole pines, okay. So maybe it's worth just... I mean, that looks really dead, actually. Yeah, maybe it's worth cutting one of those down and just see what sort of litres we do get from that. So I'm not entirely sure how much the spinnery hold. We might be getting fairly close to the capacity soon enough. And is that going to take any more of that? Oh no, this is a mess. This is a mess. Yeah, I don't think that wants any more. So this could well be at its full capacity. It is, wow. So that is the spinnery and the dairy now, which we're producing products to, or we're producing the products just too fast. Oh, and now we're stuck. Oh, it's a disaster. And we've knocked the pallet over, and we've smashed the window. I'm surprised we didn't crash into the tree as well. Right, what a disaster. Let's get away from this place. Okay. Here we go. Have we done it? Have we done it? It's done. Oh wow, look at that. Look at those flags. We have done it. We have completed the playground. The scaffolding has gone. Well, let's go for a little play. Now, are we going to be able to... let's have a proper view here. Oh, we can actually go up the slide. Nice. I mean, what a dodgy slide. So that's as far as we can get there. Let's go down. I think you could call this the death slide. Especially with those slats of wood going along the bottom there. Wow. That wouldn't do your back any favours. Can we climb up this netting? No. Well, that's where all our thousands of litres of rope went anyway, on that bit of netting there. And of course we've got this in the middle here. The question is, sort of, like, you know, how do you get to the top of these slides? Let's see if we can go up a little bit. Here we go. How do you get up this thing? Well, let's cheat a little bit. We'll go into the sky. There we go. So we can see the bridge here, but I mean, how do you even get to it? Not too sure. Well, let's stop flying anyway. There we go. That's deactivated. I mean, I love the oops. I love the flags. We can't see them at the moment. Oh, this is great. Yeah, there it is. Look, there's a flag up there to the right. Is that a tomato? I'm not sure what that is. Oh, there's another big net there, so we can see where some more of the rope has gone. Can we jump on it? Oh, that was lucky. Yep, thousands and thousands of litres of rope this took to construct. Good quality homemade rope. Okay, well, yeah, the slides are dangerous to say the least, but it looks good. It does look good. But this is one less place that we can deliver to now, so from now on it's going to be the Grain Elevator Museum. So let's fly over there and see what that needs. Can we make a delivery today? So we've got lots of stuff in the storage that we've already delivered, but it is looking for 3,000 litres of wood beams to get this place off to the next step. But it's got a fair bit of stuff there to be getting on with, so yeah, I'm going to be excited. That's nice to get onto the next project for sure. Lovely. Well, that is fantastic. Right, well, let's clear up this. We'll put this away. No point delivering any more wool to that spinnery. So we'll leave that for now. Really, we're pretty much just waiting for the worker to get those fields done. Soon as both of those fields done, we'll probably just go straight into October. In fact, what we could do while we are waiting, let's just have a look. Yes, the worker's actually getting on really well there with that slurry. That's pretty nice. Yeah, what we'll do, we'll head over to the sawmill first of all. We'll load up a load of stuff, get it ready to take over to the Grain Elevator Museum. That will be perfect. And we'll also just cut down one of those trees right quick. Just see how many litres that is going to give us. We might even give the forklift a go as well. So we'll put this, to park it in the correct place if we're going to use the forklift. We'll put that there, I think that'll do. So at the moment we've got just over 40,000 litres of wood in the sawmill. Okay, so the tank is empty for the slurry. We'll cut down one of these half dead looking ones and we'll see what that gives us. Stump as well. Oh, the chainsaw just went absolutely crazy then. I've got no idea what happened. Right, so there we go. Just over 40,000. Ooh, 2,000 litres. Okay. Well, I would say they are definitely not ready. Not even close. So yeah, I mean we knew the oak were good, but compared to those, the oak are really, really good. Anyway, I'll get this loaded up. We haven't been in the forklift for a little while, so we'll see how much of a mess I can make. We'll get all these loaded up. I'm sure some more will spawn in because obviously we did progress into another month for this episode, so I suspect there's going to be a lot. But we'll do as good a job as we can. Also, before we get too carried away, let's just go across to the worker there. Come on, it's always the last one, every time. Yeah, anyway, I'll get this filled up, we'll get the worker back on it, and then I will jump on into the forklift. There we go then. That is the trailer fully loaded, just about. We need to get some straps on that ASAP before it all comes falling off. Make a fun game of Jenga, that would, that is for sure. Right, let's get that turned off. So we'll throw the straps on right quick and we'll just head over to the other worker because that is done. We'll get this started on the other field. That can have its second application as well. And then that just leaves number 2 next month for its second application, and we are 100% on all the fields that we need to be. Next month is also the best time to harvest the corn and sunflower, so we are going to have some of that to do as well, which will be lovely. So this is definitely going to take a couple of trailer loads on this one. There we go, we'll let them do their thing back in Deutzfahrt. Okay, well, we're not going to be heading to the playground this time. We've got a different way to go, but we can actually, let's just have a look on the map. Where are we? So if we go, where do we want to go? We could go past our, yeah, we'll go past our other farm, and it's right there. And that would definitely be the best way. Okay, let's go and make a load of money, and let's make some good progress on the museum. So that's our newest farm just to the left there. Very, very close to the Grain Elevator Museum actually. Carrots are coming along lovely, which is great to see. Yeah, it should just be here on the left. Here it is. So we don't actually know if it is going to accept all of this or not. We know it is at the limit for a couple of bits, but I wouldn't have thought it is at the limit for the planks. Let's get in the spawn point and have a look. Moment of truth. Okay, so it took it all £140,000. That is lovely. So there is lots of stuff in there. Lots and lots. The prefab walls, cement bricks, cement bags. There's loads. But it's got enough wood beams now. So before we go off, let's actually just have a good old look at this and see what it is we are repairing. So this is the bad boy here. That most definitely is in a state of disrepair. Oh, and the workers' tank is empty, so we're going to have to take care of that. Well, we'll get this thing looking lovely in no time at all. Back into the... No, that's not going the Deutzfahrt just yet. We'll fill that tank up first. Engine on. Okay, let's get it filled. Right, okay, so this is the second lot of slurry coming up right here. Hopefully that will be enough. We'll let them do their thing. Right, we'll hop back into the Deutzfahrt, but we're not going to head back to that farm first of all. We're going to stop by our newest one, because now we've got some money in the bank. I do just want to have a look. We've got sort of a random plot of land over here. I've had my eye on it since we purchased this property. It's a bit of a wasteland really. It does come with our farm, but there's just nothing going on with it, and it is quite a big plot, so I would like to put a vineyard down. Now it's this plot here. All this grass is ours, and it seems ideal to me. Now I have not done a vineyard before, and I don't really know what is involved, so it's going to be a learning curve, that is for sure. So let's have a go. That is all we can really do. Now the ground is a little bit uneven here and there, but it's not horrendous, so hopefully it will be okay. So we need to go into construction and cultivation. Now we've got a choice. We've got grapevines and we've got an olive grove. Now I have no idea what to go for. We're going to go for grapevines. I can only assume you... bit like when you're doing a pasture, you start one end and you go over to the others. Now obviously we need to leave ourselves enough room, so okay, no we won't, because it cannot be planted in September. Okay, well that's not a good start. I did not think of that whatsoever. Let's have a look and see when they can be planted. Where are we? Grapes. Okay, we're in harvest season. We need to be in March to plant them. And what about the olives? Where are the olives? They're the same. Okay, well, we're way off. We've got to wait till March. But that's what we're going to be doing with that plot of land anyway. So we'll leave that for now. And yeah, that is what it is. That's what that plot of land will be for. So anyway, I'll get back to the farm. We'll crack on and we'll see what else has to be done. As long as there is nothing else and that worker is finished, we'll probably get straight on into October. Okay, well the worker hasn't finished just yet, but what we can do in the meantime is make a start loading this trailer up, and there is going to be lots of extra products spawning in, that is for sure, because well, it's a year's worth. It is 1 year's worth, and it's going to be huge money. And we must remember that there is a load of mozzarella over by the small dairy as well. That thing that pumps out 1 or 2 a year if you're lucky. But every little helps, because when it's worth as much as this is, we don't mind. How much have we got in there? Ooh, there's a lot. Okay, loads and loads of money. So whoops. Literally just waiting for that worker to finish. As soon as they have finished, we will be going into October. With what we've got in the bank currently and what this is going to sell for, we will most definitely have enough to buy a secondary, which is going to be really good, very good. And that means this time next year, we're making a right mess of this. This time next year, with 2 dairies on the go, we're going to have a crazy amount, which is going to be lovely, because we have got lots and lots of big machines to buy, especially with the vineyard as well. When we get that going, I think the harvester for that is about £300,000. And I was also thinking, as we're going to be buying lots of new equipment, I mean, if you saw the last episode, you would have seen me trying to transport that carrot harvester back. We need a lorry and a trailer. A lorry with a nice big low loader to transport these big machines. So that is also on the list. There is so much we need to buy. Realistically, and this is without exaggerating, we'll probably need at least 5 million just to buy what we need to buy to get ourselves going. And then obviously there'll always be added costs on top of that as well. So it looks like we have now got everything spawning. It seems like it's just these 3 to go. And we'll just have a little look in a moment, see where the best place is to sell this. We'll leave it there through the straps on. Oh wow, the tank's empty again. Okay, well let's just have a look at the map. I'm surprised by that, very surprised. Oh wow, would you believe it? Okay, well we need to do it, so just grab that last little bit of fertilizer. And where were we? We were looking for the best time for the mozzarella. Oh, it's Goldcrest Valley. What about the goat's milk? Alright, looks like we I don't actually know where that is. We'll have to have a look at that. I always get the dairy and the bakery mixed up for some reason. Right, so for one final time, we will set the worker up over here. They've literally just got to go over the last bit. Lovely. Well, we're going to run off over to the house, and we are going to get progressed. October, here we come. Oh wow, we've actually got more than 1 pallet of honey. Can you believe it? Oh, I mean, it's only took 5 or 6 years. So slow. Oh, another one came in. What a treat. What an absolute treat. Clearly, I've not given this water for a long time because there is none there. We may well have forgot. We've sort of neglected the mushrooms and the greenhouse. But we do make some really good money elsewhere now. So they're really good at the start. They sort of get you going. They buy you some machines and some equipment and whatnot. But eventually you can't keep messing around with the greenhouse and stuff because it will just become too much. Right, okay. Let's have a little look at what's going on. So that poplar has grown again. That's looking great. What have we got? Anything else spawn? 2 more. Okay, well that's great. Lovely. We will pull that worker off the field in a second. Once that has finished. Typically that's going inside there. Brilliant. Throwing the precious milk around. Right, is it the best time to sell anything else? No, doesn't look like it. Okay, that's fine, that's not a problem. And in the sale, nothing there for us. Right, okay. So that worker is literally going to finish once it gets to the end of that row there. And there we go, worker E has finished their task. Beautiful. I will pull that off in a second. Let's go and get the other mozzarella. So the corn, that is ready to harvest, and over in the distance there the sunflower is ready as well. Very nice. That's going to be good for the oil mill for sure. So it looks like we've just got 1 pallet over here, unfortunately. How close is it to another? It's miles away because it's empty. There we go. Oh well, didn't keep on top of that, did we? Right, let's have a look in... where do we want to be? Let's have a look in... not that one, this one. Mozzarella. Well, that's going to the small farmer's kiosk then, right outside the farm. Perfect. Apparently, you do get a 25% bonus for this as well, actually. I forget about that. A few people have mentioned it. We definitely need to take advantage of that. 25%, that is massive. And we don't have to go too far either. So this has got to be, what's this going to be? 200,000, 300,000? It's going to be a lot. It really is. We're going to have to drive through it because the spawn point is very, very small. Whoa, £327,000. That is massive. Really, really good. Okay, right. Well, let's jump out of that. And we'll go into the construction menu because we are going to get ourselves another dairy. Now we're going to put it over here by this one somewhere. So let's find it. We're going to go with the same one probably. Reason being, the other one just looks really bad. It looks really, really bad. Where do we want to put it? Do we put it close by? We want to put it somewhere where it's easy to get to. I mean, I guess we could put it over here. No reason why not. Where is the other spawn point? I think just there will do. Come on. There we go. It's in. Perfect. Our second dairy. Nice. Well, we need to deliver some stuff to that to keep that, well, to get it going. Let's head over to where the goat's milk is first. We know there's lots and lots of goat's milk to deliver. And then we'll get some buffalo milk in there as well. There's going to be lots of that. So at £210,000, we're going to earn that back really, really quickly. That's going to be a solid investment for sure. And we've got loads and loads of goat's milk stacking up here. Yeah, let's use this. We haven't used this for a long while. I've been a bit slack with it. I'll get the trailer loaded up as best as I can, and then we'll head on over there. Well, there we go. That's the majority loaded up with the skid steer then. I thought that was going to start getting a little bit messy, so I'm just going to throw these ones on by hand there, or we would have had a milky disaster on our hands, that is for sure. So this is going to keep that dairy going for a little while, because the other one was full quite often. So yeah, we've got a very, very nice amount here. We do have quite a few goats. I think there's 100 odd goats there, so that's why they do normally produce a very nice amount of milk. And we don't actually feed them that often, not really. Half the time they are they are feeding off the meadow. So yeah, the goats are very, very profitable, that is for sure. Very glad we got the biggest barn there. Right, well, let's go and get these over to the brand new dairy. Of course, we do just need to sort out a tiny little bit of landscaping around that, but we'll do that later. I'm not too sure how these weeds and stuff around this pig pasture and chickens, how they're going to affect precision farming. We may well have to take care of those at some point, but at the moment we don't need to worry. So we'll get this lot delivered. Don't flip the trailer. Wow, that was a little bit of a mess, but it's all in. Perfect. Right, well, the trailer can stay there. Let's go and grab the blue barrel, the trailer, whatever you want to call it, milk container, and we know there's going to be lots and lots of milk there from the buffalo. Where is it? Where have I left it? Oh, I know where it is. It's up by the Angus cows. Alright, so there should oops. Let's try that again. There should be lots and lots of milk here. Yes, there is 17,000 litres. That's massive. Wow. Well, we'll just deliver the one lot for now, because it doesn't go through it overly quickly. Those buffaloes are making us a fortune, which is great. And we must remember, we're actually going to do it now to activate what we need to activate there. Where are we? Which dairy is it that we need? This one. Okay, so we want to activate the mozzarella and the goat's milk bottled. There we go. Lovely. Perfect. Okay, they're both activated. Nice. So they will start spawning in soon enough. And it looks like we've got a little bit more fabric there as well. Lovely. Well, that's very good. We completed the playground. We've made a start on the museum, and our second dairy is down. I am very, very happy with that. That's going to be it for this one. Next time round, we have got some harvesting to do, sunflower, corn, and other jobs, of course. Lovely. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.